enabled. Copy that. Awesome. Keep it up. DRS enabled. Copy that. Awesome. Keep it up.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Tier 1 SLR Championship. We have started a little bit late, I have to be honest. It's my fault, not only mine. And we're gonna have to get a look at the championship now. It's the last race of the season. And we know McKendall is the first and most likely contender for the championship, but there is a lot to be done, a lot to be heard, and the track is fantastic. The track of Abu Dhabi, one of my favorites. Right now we're riding with Kebab. Let's see how he's gonna do. A few seconds. I think he's the first one to set the time. Last turn. He's gonna set 124.3 for Kebab. But Justin is improving 122. Maybe Kebab needs a little more practice. Still wants 126. Single boss. Our gamer 123. I think the tier 2 players will be about 123 or 22 low. Okay, I think get better. Hello Lepson, welcome, but I can't see both chats guys, sorry. Let's see who else is the hot lap. It is Fox. Invalidated and people invalidated, invalidated and Icewind. Let's see the last sector of Icewind. A little bit of wobble there from Danny from Icewind, but turning the pitch, okay? I don't know if Danny knows he is invalidated. Let's see how about Tipsy. He's on his out lap. You think we are watching here? So, let's go with Tipsy Bob. He's on his out lap. So, if you go a little bit, he's validated. If you go a little bit faster than the track allows you to, or you have low anti-roll bars, that's what's happening. You get an oversteer out of the turn. I found that the hard way on Wednesday, and let's see about.
Hello, Bubbles.
Oh, welcome. How are
Hello,
you?
everyone else in the stream. I've come to help commentate this one.
Thank you very much for your help.
It's gonna be a big race.
We have
Championship
McKender
on the line.
in the first place in the qualis with 121.9, and we are waiting to see what will happen with Danny, because how much difference do they have for the championship?
I think it's they have 17 points difference.
Okay, 17 points. That means Danny has to win, and McKender should be P7 and lower, or P6.
If Justin wins, McKenna has to be P6 or lower for Justin to win the
For
championship.
Danny?
Yeah, but Justin has to be at least P2 if he wants to have any chance of securing the title. And right now it's their 1-2, McKenna first, Justin seconds.
You're on your mobile.
I'm just setting up everything here on my end.
Okay.
Okay.
We didn't have a problem with Discord today. Did you notice that? Tina number one. Pole position for Tina 121.8. I didn't see that coming, to be honest.
Yeah, very nice love from Tino.
Many invalidations.
Oh, Justin validated, he's gonna into the pits. He'll just have only one more opportunity to get himself ahead of McKenna, I think. Our gamer now just crosses the line and goes P4, 22.8. Good luck from our gamer. McKenna now on the last sector. Let's see if he can improve on his time right now. He's coming across the last corner here, across the line. And he does improve, and what an improvement! 21.5. Jumps up into first position, and that's a very, very good lap. That will be
Danny has to come out at some point, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, he invalidated his second run, so he only has one more chance, but that's a very, very good lap from McKenna. It's gonna be really hard, I would imagine. We have, I believe, Crawley Vice finishing his lap now, or maybe he has aborted. Yep, he has aborted. He's coming into the pits. So, do we have anyone on lap right now? Maybe Flair? No, Flair is invalidated. Flair has invalidated. So, I think we might have Meepo on the lap. He's in the third sector already.
McKenna, I don't know if she's gonna... No.
Oh, McKenna is coming into the pits, but Meepo is also coming into the pits. So, everyone either on laps or in the pits right now. So, we'll just have to wait.
I'm gonna go with Danny.
Yep, Danny has not set a lap yet.
If he wants to get the championship, he has to do a fantastic race today. No mistakes, no penalties like he did yesterday. He knows what I'm talking about, if he hears me.
Yes,
and
but
he's starting.
But then you can't win the championship anymore. You can only come P2 ahead of Justin. Oh, and he's invalidated again already in the first corner. I'm not sure if he has time to make it back to the pits.
He has time if he is not using ERS right now. So he can go back to back for the second lap. But he's using his ERS. I don't know if anybody's talking to him.
Yeah, he can go back to back. That's just if he has the fuel, which is he probably
You
doesn't.
can save fuel, mate. It's not that the problem. You can save the fuel. You have 2 laps to go. I don't know. Maybe there is no team manager for Danny today.
Maybe.
He's rushing right now. He's rushing to the pits.
Yeah, he's rushing to the pits because maybe he has time to enter the pits and go again.
Barely. I did that in 4 minutes time and I didn't have a... The game didn't let me set the time.
Meanwhile, we have Kebab on a valid lap. He's coming through sector 3 right now. Seems like he's on a good lap. Let's see, coming across the final corner now, going to cross the line. Can Kebab improve? And he does improve. And he goes P11. Demoted to P12 now because was it touch? I think it was touch.
Touch 122.4.
Yep, puts himself in P4. Good luck, touch. McKenna already retired, so he will not try again.
Tipsy Bob is going for the last sector.
Yep. Tipsy Bob is, I think he has aborted his lap because it's 1.2 seconds down. So he probably will come into the pits, yep. We have Fox also coming into the pits, aborting his lap. These drivers won't have
Icewind
time
is
to
on
do
his
another lap.
hot lap.
And I can confirm that Danny has gotten out of the pits and he's now pushing to the line to start his lap, so I believe you will have time to do another lap, Danny.
He has about 20 seconds to spare.
Yep, Kebab comes into the pits. Then we have that Touch who already set his lap. Then the Aston Martin of Tilde. Tilde is going to start a new lap now. Crossing the line now to start a new lap. Do we have Icewind on the lap? Yep, Icewind on the lap. Going across the final corner here, going to cross the line. And P4 for Icewind. Only his only valid run, P4 22.2. Very good lap for, essentially his only valid lap for Icewind. Good efforts.
We have people in Danny in out lap.
Yep, Tino is gonna start his final lap along with Flair and Danny just behind them. We have also Joel starting his lap. And Mipo also starting his final lap. So let's follow Justin as he's not making time in Sector 1, Justin. Not improving in Sector 1. Let's see what he can do in Sector 2 and 3. Braking to the chicane, taking a good line, good acceleration, seems good. Let's see what his time is at the end of Sector 2 here. Is he improving?
No.
He is not improving, it's just a slightly up on his time, so he will have to do it all in Sector 3. Maybe he did a mistake last time in Sector 3, let's see. Seems very clean this time around. Braking for the last corner, accelerating to the line, and Justin does actually improve just by a little bit. What can Danny do? Danny's last position right now. He's gonna set his only valid lap of the last lap, and it's P2 for Danny. Very, very good lap on the last lap. Our gamer now going across the line. Our gamer P7, and we have one Alpine as well. I think I didn't see if it was Eagle Ghost or Crawley, but he has improved. It was Eagle Ghost, I believe, improving to P10 on the last run, and that's our qualifying. So McKenna, Danny, Tino, Justin starting from P4 is gonna need a brilliant race to get that championship. Is gonna be very, very difficult for him, especially because McKenna is starting on pole. Then Mipo, Icewind P6, Argamer P7, Touch P8, Flare P9, and Eagle Ghost completes the top 10 for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. I think we'll have a very, very great race. What do you think?
It's gonna be an exciting race. I don't remember how different the difference between the drivers. I remember it's 17 points from McKenna to the second one. But we have to remind ourselves that Danny and Justin are extremely offensive drivers. They can push the limits of the car, but in this track they can get so many penalties. You will lose whatever you gain.
Yep. And remember, we have several tiers of drivers in this race today. We have obviously tier 1 drivers, but there's also a lot of tier 2 drivers that are reserves for this one, and also tier 3 drivers that are racing on this one. And all racing with no assist. We're gonna start the race, and the lights out, and away we go. Seems like it's a good start for Vikander. Justin is not gonna challenge him into turn 1, and they all seem to get through turn 1 quite without any incidents. Let's see what can Justin do, what can Danny do, and Justin as well in P6. Can he make it? Oh, there's a tap from the Mercedes on the AlphaTauri. I think it was our gamer there that broke a little bit too late in the spun touch. That promotes Justin up to P4, and now he's gonna have his teammate just in front of him to help him pull him to the front too. I think apart from the Mercedes of our gamer, oh no, the Mercedes as usual of Icewind. I think maybe it was him that made the mistake. And I think apart from that, no one else got.
There is a fight between Flair and Justin.
Yep.
Flair, I think he's gonna try to protect Danny if he wants the championship, so he will try, I think, to overtake Justin in the first opportunity given, but he has to be careful of the touch behind him. Touch is pressing against Flair.
Yep. As we complete the first lap, Vikander obviously fastest lap of the race so far, and I think we don't have any fights at this moment. Just 14 drivers.
Icewind is in the pits.
Yep, Icewind in the pits to change his front wing most likely. As
That is on the exhaustion of
touch looks to the inside of Flair touch, and they make contact, and Flair goes a bit off track there, but and now who is that? That's Mercedes of our gamer going past the two of them, spending all these ERS to get past Touch and Flair, who had a bit of contact, and he makes it happen. There's a little bit more contact with Flair and Touch, but managed to keep it clean, and our gamer with 2 overtakes in 1 straight. Very good job.
Yes, but he used his ERS, you said.
Yep, but Touch is also very low on ERS, and Flair as well, so all 3 of those guys just wasted a little bit. Ooh, what happened to Fox? Fox is spun around. In just the beginning of sector 3 there. Or maybe the end of sector 2, I'm not really sure.
That is very close, very close to Vikander.
Eagle Ghost, I think, made a mistake, or he got tapped. Does he have damage? He dropped quite a little bit of position that I don't think
Look at the
he's pushed again. He's into the wall. Eagle Ghost, I think he got tapped from behind from Meepo, I think. Meepo and Eagle Ghost both collide.
Virtual safety car. Meepo is going for the pitch.
They both have wing damage, so. Oh, and Meepo retires straight away.
Problem is now Danny can't overtake because of the virtual safety car. He has to wait, but he has to close the gap for the restart.
Yep. Let's see if all drivers follow the rules here and don't exceed the delta, or they'll get a drive-through penalty, which would be very, very bad for anyone's race right now. We do not have information on when the virtual safety car will end, so we'll just
Yellow
have
track?
to keep an eye on
Why
the
yellow track?
screen. Oh, the track is all yellow right now.
You know it's a virtual safety car.
Yep.
It's very hard to get the safety car here on this track which is wide. And the RS enable, and we go!
Ooh, it's a bad restart from Danny. Tino's right behind him, making some time. And Justin as well, just right behind Tino. As it all seems to be settling a bit now. So let's actually look at the tires here. So the top 4 all on the hards. Then we have our gamer in touch behind them on mediums. Then Flare on hards on P7, and then pretty much everyone behind Flare on mediums. So the hard runners.
Danny is attacking, but he's waiting. He wants to overtake on the second DRS roll.
Let's see what Tino and Justin do here. Let's see if they play the team orders and let Justin into P3, or if they will fight. They're going side by side. So is Danny and McKinder. Danny actually goes to P1 right now. Danny overtakes McKinder. And Tino doesn't let Justin through. So Justin still P4. Our gamer watching from behind all of this action. He has Tudge right behind him, pressuring him.
Very good camera angles right now with the two Red Bulls chasing the Ferrari. Caution sector 3, we have an incident. Who is that? It's a Haas, Joel.
Oh, is it the house of Joel? Yeah. And we also have Richard going slow on the Alfa Romeo. At the front here, Justin very close to Tino, his teammate. Let's see if he will try to launch it down the inside here, or if he will wait for the DRS. He looks to the inside, but he doesn't break late.
They don't talk to each other. If I was Justin, I would have asked him to give me the position.
Yep, Tino is actually defending this one, and he actually squeezes Danny just to the left here. He defends the inside so hard. Justin is gonna try the outside, but there's no room there. He thinks better of it, and he'll get the DRS for the second straight. He is pushing now, but Tino is actually defending very hard from his teammates. Meanwhile, Danny and McKinder going side by side again, and McKinder regains P1 in the same exact corner that Danny took it.
Yeah, I'm not.
There's yellow flags. I think that's Richard on the Alfa Romeo.
Can people tell us how is the quality of the stream, if they have FPS drops, or how is the sound? I know you have more people watching you in YouTube.
Yeah, guys, let us know how the sound is.
I have to say, I hear you, and I think you are talking from your mobile.
No, I'm not talking. Is my voice not very good? My microphone?
Anyways, we have a DRS train from McKinder up to Tipsy Bob. It's gonna be carnage.
Yep, Justin not pushing anymore. He's now trying to save some battery. Let's see if Danny will go for a move on McKinder again. In lap 6 here. He will have DRS. He's not using RS, but he will have the speed anyways. He lets go of the throttle to not overtake McKinder this lap. So he stays P2. Tunari is asking in chat if you can go one click lower on the game sound, because the game might be just a little bit too loud. So at the front it all seems to be a little bit calmer now. Let's see if we have some battles a bit further back.
You see, I can't go any lower, mate, now.
We have Tipsy Bob very close to Crawley, and Crawley is actually trying to hold on to Flair's DRS. Tipsy Bob very close to Crawley, but not pushing. He still has better straight line speed, even though he's not using RS. So clearly Crawley using... Ooh, that's late braking from Crawley. That will send him wide. Tipsy now can try to switch back here. He gets better traction as Crawley goes off the track. He opens the RS. Crawley, I believe he lost the RS. Yes, he did. Crawley lost the RS, so that's going to be an easy pass for Tipsy up into P8. Now Tipsy, 1.6 seconds behind Flair. He'll try to push now to get into Flair's DRS, as he almost loses the car there. Tipsy is actually losing time to Flair, maybe strung a little bit off on tires at this stage. So Flair has broken the DRS to the guys behind him. So now we only have a train from McKender to P7. Ooh, there's actually a yellow flag. That's Joel. Joel retired in the third sector.
Safety car.
What happened to Joel?
We have a safety car.
Yep, full safety car. I think it was alone. He crashed into. He probably lost the car into that hard braking zone in sector 3. And Fox into the pits. Fox goes straight into the pits to change to a hard compound tire, I would think. And also, no, that's Kebab. Going past the pits is also is already on hard, so no point changing now.
The question is, now that you have mediums, do you bid for the hards?
Well, it's a long way from lap 8 that the hards will do. Ooh, Iceman actually 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane. Oh, he retires. So maybe, well, I don't know if he probably got the 5 seconds and retired after. The medium runners can pit, but they will have to do a lot of laps on those hards. And at the end, if there's no more safety cars, the hard tires will just be dead, and they will not stand a chance against the other drivers. But they will have the advantage of pitting under the safety car. So let's see what they do.
Let's imagine that it will be the only safety car in the race. Okay, everybody's pitting.
Even the hard tires are pitting. Yep, everyone is pitting. I would think they have to do hard, medium, medium from now. Or can the mediums do 19 laps? Maybe they can.
Till the 5-second penalty.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Tilda. Oh, Crawley and Tipsy actually going for softs. That's a bold strategy.
They want to last and they know it.
Lepson says that the hards go easily to the end and even the mediums might do it. Well, now I would say the hard runners have...
It's 20 laps, it's not 12. It's 20. At 12 laps, the degradation of mediums is at 40%.
Yeah, it's gonna be roughly 19 laps.
We have 2 laps until Eagle Ghost catches up with the queue. So, give me the maths. Give me the maths. How does the championship finishes right now if nothing changes?
Well, if nothing changes, obviously McKender is champion because he's P1 and he's leading in the championship by 17 points. So, as it stands, McKender is the Tier 1 champion for this season.
Did we have a double stack from Red Bull?
Yes, we did. Sorry, I didn't spot that, but that's a very good observation there.
Because Justin is back to P9.
Yeah, the Red Bull guys had to double stack there, and as Tino was first, Justin got lost a lot of time there in the pits, so he's back into P9. So if the task that he had to do was difficult enough at the start, now it's even harder for him. So I would say only a miracle could give Justin this championship at this stage. Something has to happen to McKender. I don't believe McKender will just lose a bunch of positions on his raw pace alone, so Justin will have to pray that something happens to McKender and makes him lose positions.
Right now, does Danny comes to the second place?
let me check, but I believe, yes, I believe so. Because Danny has a 13-point gap to Justin. And he's P2 right now, which is 18 points. So Justin P9, yes. He would, Danny would be P2 in the championship by 2 points. If it finishes like this.
Maybe we will have a late safety car lap.
Yeah, I think safety car will be in this lap. But Justin will be very, very hungry to make a lot of positions early on. He has Crawley ahead of him with softs, so it's not gonna be easy going past Crawley. And I believe there's also Kebab on old hards. So Flare again as well. Yeah, and also Tipsy Bob just behind Justin on soft as well. So
I told you, late safety car. Late safety car.
Yep, safety car in this lap. As Eagle goes switches positions with Bridgeout for some reason. But let's keep an eye on Justin for this restart. On Justin and Danny. Let's see what they can do. So McKenna not choosing to go just yet. He will go just after the last corner. Yes, he does. And Danny just goes through Tino as well. Seems like a very good restart. Justin has a good restart. He's just right behind Crawley. Can Crawley get past Kebab quickly? Yes, he can. On the inside, Crawley gets past Kebab. Kebab is on that full hards. He'll have no chance against the new softs or even new mediums as just goes past him and breaks into the... Ooh, he actually has a look down the inside of Crawley, and they're going to be side by side.
Porsche is losing places.
As Crawley stops deploying and just goes past P7. Oh, McKenna P3, what happened to McKenna? He just lost 2 positions there. As Justin gets a very traction very well. He's now challenging Flare for P6. Flare is also gaining on Argamer. Can Flare go up the inside of Argamer? He's gonna have a look. He breaks a little bit later. Argamer goes a little bit wide. They're gonna be side by side at the exit with Justin just behind them. Argamer still in P5. Will keep Flare, but Justin down the inside of Flare. They're going side by side through sector 3. Justin now trying to get Flare's position, trying to go P6, goes round the outside here at the hotel section. Flare still hanging on the outside here now, almost reaching the final corner, and Justin just slips ahead of Flare. Justin now P6 as Danny goes for the fastest lap. Now Justin trying to immediately go on the attack on Argamer, who's on hards. They both go off track a little bit. I don't think that will be a warning for them. As McKenna is actually losing a little bit of time to Tino in P2. So McKenna, who has Justin, goes down the inside of Argamer here and overtakes him straight away. DRS not yet enabled, so Argamer won't be able to do anything about Justin right now. So Justin will most likely keep P5 for now. As Argamer actually lets go of the throttle. It's not his fight today, so he'll just try and defend from Flare behind him, which actually gets a very good traction here, Flare, and he's actually deploying, so he'll go side by side with Argamer. Argamer defends the inside. Let's see who can break later, but actually Flare's already ahead even before the braking point, so you'll have the position. And he brakes super late, but very good control of the car by Flare, puts it up into P6. Tipsy Bob already going past Crawley Voice as well. They will work together on those softs. They'll now meet Argamer and Flare, so they will try to overtake them as fast as they can before the soft tires die. As we have DRS enabled. Touch just almost losing DRS to McKenna, and if Touch lost DRS to McKenna, that would be very bad to Justin, because Justin doesn't even have DRS to Touch right now. So Justin pushing all that he can to get in Touch DRS. He will not be able to do it this lap just yet. Let's see if he continues to gain time on touch, as touch actually gets DRS, but it's already past 1 second from McKender. Fox now making a move on Kebab. Kebab actually lost 2 positions there, as Fox is also in battle with the Alfa Romeo of Rijad, which he breaks very late and manages to keep P12 on actually Holder hard tires, so very well done from Rijad there.
We have a battle up front, Danny in P2 right now.
Yep, Tino just took the lead of this race. Sorry that we missed that, but there's so much action here. Tino is currently P1 and Danny just right behind him. Also McKender just behind Danny. Justin now has regained that time to touch. Touch is struggling on those hard tires. Justin now will have DRS to touch, but touch is already 1.6 seconds away from McKender, so that will make Justin's life very, very hard when he finally overtakes touch, because he is very, very low on DRS right now, so he will have nothing to push with to try and get to McKender's DRS.
We have to remind our viewers that we are streaming both in Twitch and YouTube. Whatever is your person, you can choose it.
US, Justin now very, very close to touch. You might get it done just on this straight right now. And Flair, I have to mention this. Justin is pushing a lot, but Flair has actually managed to keep up with Justin. So they are just going through the field together right now. Argamer has lost DRS to Flair, so now he's probably going to come in under attack from Tipsy Bob. As Justin goes past touch, now he has a 2.2 second gap to McKender that he has to try and get it under 1 second to get DRS. Flair now behind touch, who is struggling on those tires. Flair needs to overtake touch as soon as he can so that he can keep up with Justin and try to keep in his DRS. Let's see what Flair can do out of this corner. Does he get good traction? Both driver gets equal traction here. Touch still has DRS from Justin, so I don't think Flair is gonna be able to make a move. As Justin is not really getting time on McKender. 2.9 seconds now is the difference, as Justin is almost empty on ERS. McKender just following the top 2 guys of Tino and Danny. And he's just saving RS for later. Our gamer actually has a lot of ERS to deploy, and the 3 guys ahead of him don't have that much ERS, so our gamer can push a little bit now to try and get up to their DRS.
Justin is 2.5 from McKender.
Yep, Justin made time on this lap.
I'm trying to figure out if he's closing the gap or not.
Yep, the top 3 guys are now just cruising, so maybe the pace they're going, Justin can gain a bit of time to them. Let's see.
He's losing time. 2.7 now.
Yeah. Yep, he will lose time on the straights because they all have DRS. It's on the corners that he needs to find as much time as possible. to catch up with them. Oh, we have a yellow flag on sector 3, that's an Alpine, I think that's Crawley. Crawley has had an incident. Does he have wing damage? I'm not sure, but Fox is right behind him. As Crawley goes wide, and actually that's a penalty here. He's very, very slow through sector 3. Fox just behind him, and Rijat just behind Fox.
I don't
Will
see
Crawley
damage.
pit? Does he has damage? Yep, he goes into the pits, probably to repair his front wing. And Fox goes through, but he has Rijat just behind him. Tipsy Bob also not able to keep up with Argamer. Those soft tires must be very, very worn by now, so him and Tilda will be struggling a bit compared to the other guys right now. As Justin now lost a lot of time to McKender, 3.3 seconds is the difference. Justin needs to make something happen now. He's very low on ERS. He has to push, but McKender is really not making it easy for him. Yep, if nothing changes, McKender will still be champion. So Justin just needs the top 3 guys to fight between them, which is not really happening right now as they are trying to maintain the pace, as Tino actually goes a bit wide there. So Tino going wide, Danny will now have a chance to pass him into P1. And they are both pushing right now. But I think Danny will be ahead before the braking, so they will not fight this too much. Yep, Danny is ahead. Whereas Tino actually misses his braking point a little bit as well, locks up the rear tires. And actually McKender has a great traction zone there, but Tino pushes on his ERS to make sure that he doesn't drop to P3. Now Danny leads this race. Ooh, yellow flag, that's the Mercedes, that's Argamer just spun. Argamer was ahead of Tipsy Bob, just spun, and now lost about 4-5 seconds. Does he have damage? I don't think so. He's still in the points, so he can still pick himself up and go after Tipsy Bob. I don't think he will be having much pressure from behind, as still he's on very old soft tires.
We have basically a very calm race, although Tino is gonna overtake Danny.
Yep, Tino overtakes Danny again for the lead. McKender still sitting in P3, just conserving ERS because he knows if he finishes P3 and if he keeps Justin behind him, he will secure the championship. So essentially McKender has to do nothing here. He can just sit and watch these two battle it out for the win. He can just sit in P3 and enjoy a good show in front.
Justin is very far from McKender to try to threaten him, let's say.
Oh, as Danny actually goes into the pits, it was 10 laps old mediums. So
Maybe
that's
he will go for the
bold.
softs.
Yep, I think he'll definitely go for the softs, but that's a bold call to pit with 10 laps remaining on this race.
No, mediums.
He goes to mediums again, so I'm not sure if he used those mediums in quali or something, but I don't think he will. If the other guys don't pit, I don't think he will catch up to them in just 10 laps.
I think Danny did a smart choice because now he has fresh tires and he will have tremendous space. Because I told you, if you have the mediums on for 12 laps and you go full speed, you have 40% degradation at lap 12. So imagine going all the way to the end, it wouldn't last. They will have to pit, in my book.
Okay, so let's see what the other guys do as Danny goes past Tilda with very, very old soft tires. I don't think he will try to go to the end on these softs.
So, for sure it won't last. You will have to pit again.
Now Justin still losing time. Justin will have to make something. I think the only thing Justin could try is actually do like Danny and pit, as Flair also in P5 also pits.
I think we will see a lot of people pitting, although you don't believe me, but that's okay.
No, I do believe you. I'll just see what they might be just trying to go on for a few more laps just to go into softs at the end.
Yes, but look at the gap now between Danny and Tino. Danny has advantage right now over Tino.
Yes, he does. But if Tino at the end goes for softs, maybe Tino can overtake him again. It's just a game of trust strategy here. So let's see what
it will be a very big risk. I don't think they will go for the softs. I don't think they will go for the softs. I'm not sure about anything right now.
Whereas our gamer gets a 3-second time penalty there, so that's not gonna help him for sure.
The chat is not talking. I haven't heard any questions, any comments about the race from the chat.
Yeah.
Tino is speeding.
Yep, Tino is speeding. So let's see if he goes onto the mediums or softs. And I think he will go to softs. I think, yep. Tino is going for softs. Because at the beginning of the race, just before quali, if the drivers have chosen going with softer compound tire, they will not have two mediums. So maybe that's the case for Tino. He just doesn't have two mediums. So
that's why you never go for the softer setup.
Yep, it's a gamble. So now his only opportunity is to go for softs because he doesn't have two mediums.
Tino has a gap of 4 point something seconds from Danny. Danny has 9.5 seconds from Taj with the hards.
Yep, and Justin hasn't pitted yet. I feel like Justin, just to try something, he had to pit as Taj actually gets past Justin there. And Taj now goes into P2. McKender is still P1. Let's see if McKender pits this lap. But I feel like Justin should have tried to catch McKender off guard and pitted earlier. But maybe I'm wrong, but let's see. Let's see if any of these drivers pit. Justin is actually pitting. McKender and Taj are not. So let's see what kind of tires he goes for here.
Close.
Yep, Justin for softs. Let's see where he gets out compared to... Well, he's already behind Danny and Tino. Let's see how far back he drops. How many positions does he have to regain? It's actually gonna come out a long way back in
P9.
P9, yep, just ahead of Tilda. But there's actually guys battling just ahead of him. Flair on the new mediums, going past Rejad. Flair is actually undercutted Justin now, but he's out of ERS. We can see him flashing ahead. So Justin now going past Rejat. He's gonna brake late for the chicane. Drivers fighting ahead, Flare and Argamer. Flare now gets brilliant traction there. Argamer on old hars, that won't be hard, but Flare has actually got no ERS as he squeezes Justin, who's pushing everything here. And Argamer also goes on the inside of Fox here. Argamer actually goes wide and pushes Fox wide as Justin gets 3 places in one straight and one corner there. So Justin up into P5, Argamer keeps P6, Fox contact with Argamer, almost loses the car. Rejat gets past him, Flare gets past him, Fox's only chance is to cut the corners as he's still cutting the corners. Tilda has to go very wide to avoid him as they switch positions and switch again. They're going side by side, they don't know. They're trying to let go each other, but it just doesn't work as now Eagle Ghost and Tilda both go wide. Fox very slow at this point. Eagle goes back into the points again.
Now,
and now Flare very close to Wargamer.
Danny from Mackinder have a 9.4 gap, 9.5 gap, and
Yep.
Can he make the pace? Can he has a pace to overtake Mackinder for the last 5 laps?
Well, the way I see it, Mackinder, if he wants to secure the championship, I think his only chance is to pit now, or he can risk it and go to the end on these mediums. If he pits now, I still believe he's ahead of Justin, and he doesn't pit, so he'll keep losing time to Justin. So essentially, he has to risk it to go to the end now.
Yes, but then he has to pick up a pace if he wants to achieve second place in this championship.
Because Flare is P6, and Flare is also having a very, very good pace. So if Mackinder waits a few more laps and then pits and he's behind Flare, he's actually P6. He's gonna be P6. And if Justin, well, it's a long shot, but if Justin manages to win and Mackinder P6, Justin wins. So it's still a long shot for Justin, but it has looked worse for him in this race. He now has more, let's say, more opportunities of things going right for him. It's still a long way back from Tino, so it's gonna be really hard for him to win this race.
Gibson says Danny is a non-believer in softs.
Tino has actually caught up to Danny and just overtook Danny. So Tino, well, I would say Tino is in the net lead, but if Mackinder and Taj are going to the ends, I don't think Tino is in the lead anymore, so...
I think Danny put Tino in front to pull him.
Yep, as Danny's just alone on track right now, he has no one to push him. And Mackinder has 3 more laps to go on those mediums to go to the end. I don't know what percentage they would be right now, or if is even there a possibility of a puncture. But if there is a possibility of puncture for Mackinder, Danny has to at least finish P2 if he wants to win the championship. And right now, assuming Mackinder and Touch won't make it to the end, or assuming they will pit, Justin is still P3. Touch is also on a hard, so Touch can go to the end more comfortably. We have also Eagle Ghost chasing Fox for P9.
I know today we haven't focused in any battles in the midfield, and probably I'm gonna hear a lot of things about it. But we have the championship and the constructions. With the construction championship, how we are doing?
I'm not sure how the constructions, what is the math, or if it's even up for grabs here, but let's just...
Danny overtakes Studs! I
Yep.
told you he's using Tino to pull him.
Yes, he is. And Touch is really struggling now on these hards.
He has 2 laps. 2 laps to go for the first place, Tino and Danny.
Yep, 2 laps to go, and actually Tino is still 2.6 seconds away from Makender. So
He's closing the gap. It's not that big the difference. Come on. Look, only half a second, and they close the gap for half a second.
yeah, Makender is just in front, so Tino will catch Makender before the end of the race, and so will Danny. Even if
I think
nothing
he
happens
will
to
get Makender before the end of the lap.
Yeah.
Look at the gap. Look at the gap.
Oh, Danny actually has a penalty.
Why?
And I
Why,
got
Danny?
lost in
Why,
penalty.
mate? You know the fucking track.
Danny actually gets a penalty.
This track cannot be trusted. The track limits are ridiculous. The track limits are ridiculous.
Yellow flag sector 3, that is...
It's
no, it's
Tilde.
Tilde. Yep.
Oh!
Oh, what happened to Tino?
Danny hit him from behind.
Oh no! That is contact, and that is Tino dropping down to P4, so... Danny...
We have it on
1.3
replay.
from Makender.
We have it on replay though.
Do we have the replay?
Yes.
So let's try and watch that replay. And I'll keep you posted as Danny just actually stopped and let everyone through here. So Danny just lets Tino back through and Touch as well. So now with Danny doing this, actually Touch is 3 seconds away from Makender on the last lap. And Tino 2 seconds from Touch, so I think actually Makender will be able to win this race. Danny actually let everyone through here. And I believe he has a 3 second time penalty, so no, Justin can only secure P4 if he gets within 3 seconds of Danny. But at this stage, on the last lap, Makender still in P1, chosen not to pit under the safety car. 20 laps on these medium tires as there's a McLaren stopped on track. Is that Flare?
Yeah,
That is
yes.
Flare. Flare has had a problem and is dropped down a lot here. There's a fight between Tipsy Bob and Fox, and also Rijad and Argamer. But Makender going through the final sector on the final lap of this race. He chosen not to pit under the safety car, and that has proven to be, with the chaos behind him, the correct strategy, and is going through the final corner to win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and secure his Tier 1
If that hadn't hit,
SLR. What a race from Makender.
if that
Justin
didn't
actually
hit
gets
Dino, maybe he wouldn't be first.
Justin actually gets Danny in, crosses the line in P4 to secure P2 in the championship, as Danny is just doing donuts in the last corner, while all the other racers are still racing for positions. So that's a bit funny. And everyone's gonna come across the line here. So, well, with Danny doing donuts, I think Eagle goes still fighting Crawley. Crawley goes wide. Eagle Ghost going to cross the line. Eagle Ghost is slowing down to let Crawley go by, but Crawley also slows down, and Eagle Ghost takes the last point for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. That was a generous effort from him and Crawley. Both Alpines trying to give the point to each other. That was cute. But Mackinder, what a brilliant race. Managed to hold on to tires for 21 laps on the mediums to win the championship. And Touch with a very, very nice race as well on the hards, 21 laps to secure P2. And that's a very, very good podium for him. Tino unfortunately had that contact with Justin, but still manages to be on the podium. He will not be too happy about this race. And Justin gets P4. I think it's the best he could have done with the start he got. I don't think there was nothing Justin could have done to challenge Mackinder tonight.
Very interesting race up until the end, I have to say. And Mackinder for the last race in the podium, champion.
Yep. Sorry, I just had to drink some water because my voice was starting to fail. But yeah, I enjoyed commentating this race a lot. It was really fun and really great battles on track. Very action-packed race.
So we have Mackinder, Tad, Tino, Justin, Flair, Richard from P17. If you don't mind, he gained 11 places. Pipsipo from P13 to P7. Gamer, Fox, Eagle Ghost, Crowley, Kebab Tilted, and Danny. Icewind, Joel, Mippo, DNF.
Yep.
So,
Well, the hard thing here is we have to choose a driver of the day.
right now I would go with Richard.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, Richard is, for me, is an honorable mention, but I was more inclined to go either to Touch, who did a phenomenal race from P8 to P2 in this so competitive Tier 1 grid. To finish P2 is absolutely amazing, especially from P8. Richard, also great comeback, but he finished P6 or 7, I think.
6.
Yeah.
He
It's not
gained
as good
11
as,
places.
yeah, it's a hard one. We also have Mackinder, obviously, as well. Well, he started on pole, but it was a very challenging race for him.
Russell wants to cast a vote.
strategy-wise.
Russell wants to cast a vote and says Dodge and Mackinder. So it's up to you. You want to go up with Larson? No problem with
Did you say the previous race was Touch, the driver of the day?
that.
Let me check. We are still waiting, by the way, we are still waiting for drivers to get into the interview voice channel so that we can drag them to interviews. Right now there's nobody in there.
It's the last race. I don't think they want to talk about the race right now. Or they
Well,
want
we
to
have to
do.
interview Mackinder at least. We
Okay.
have to.
Mackinder is a diva. He's not gonna talk to the media. It's like Hamilton, you know? After Hamilton is Mackinder. Same person. I don't know. Maybe Austin join us. But I think they're trying to relax now.
Well, we can wait a little bit more for anyone that wants to be interviewed.
Okay,
but
now crunch
including-
the numbers to give me the constructions.
Um, yeah, Makender and Tunari secured the constructions title. Tunari not being able to participate in today's race, but still very good effort from Ferrari. And Justin Tino, despite not following really team orders from what we've seen this race, they secured P2 in the championship for Red Bull. And McLaren P3. So that's following the top 3 guys in the drivers championship. But I want to get back to the driver of the day conversation here. I would personally vote for Tudge to be driver of the day here. I think from P8 to P2, being bold on the strategy and going to the end on those hards, and securing P2 is a very, very good result for him.
Okay, just let them know.
But if you vote for Richard, then we have to call in someone else to break the tie.
You can call the boss, but I don't think there are said. Everybody it's overwhelmed because there was a season that too many good races happened. A lot of people were on fire in this last season. I've been here for 3 or 4 seasons, and one of the most competitive ever. The quality of the drivers is rising, I have to say. That's why I have to advertise that I have to be on Tier 5 in some competitive championship. But we don't have so many drivers.
Yep, the driving was really, really great this race. I enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, it was a very intense race, as it should be, because it's the last one. And I also don't think, well, the driver are still cooling down, I would imagine. And I don't think we also have Ocean Chief here. He's usually likes to say something at the end of the season for each tier. But I don't think
Ashwin asks about the driver of the day, but he didn't hear that you said about Gurla and you did the tiebreaker. But I don't have a problem.
Yeah, well,
with Tony, sorry. Anyways, I don't think anybody wants to talk to us right now. This is the end of the Tier 1 Season 12 Championship of the SLR. More championships, more seasons will come this year, and many events. So, if you like what you saw and you heard, and you want to participate in more action into our YouTube, hit the follow or the like button or subscribe so you can be notified when we go live. Basically, Wednesday to Friday right now. I don't know if this is going to change. And
I was trying to convince Makender to come to the interviews, but I don't think he is.
They want me. I told you, McKinnon is like Hamilton. It's a diva. You can't invite a diva without her to do an interview. Come on, be respectful. Anyways, congratulations to McKinnon once again for his championship. And McKinnon, the next season is right around the corner. Careful. Need you to step up your game because I know for sure Danny will step up his game and Justin will step up his game. And season 13 will be, although the number 13 is a bad luck number, I think we're gonna have the most exciting season of all. From me and my commentator, thank you everybody for watching all this season, all these races, and we'll try to do more exciting things in the season to come. From me,
Yep.
I wish you have a very good night and a good weekend.
Yep. And I want to say as well that I enjoyed this season very much, and I will see you all on track in season 13 of SLR.